Okay, listen, I'm still going to sound stuffy, but when I tell you that I feel 100%. I'm so excited. I want to do something spicy. I cannot believe I already feel this good. I'm so excited. I woke up today and I swear there were birds chirping. The sun was just out. Remember that song that would play every morning in Looney Tunes when it was a morning scene? That song was playing. My little cough is gone. No cough drops tucked away in my cheeks. Let's play in some makeup. I do want to thank y'all for putting up with me. A lot of you noticed day before yesterday that I wasn't quite myself, but I'm going to be here rain or shine. Always. But thank y'all for caring about me. It means so much. And I think all of your thoughts are part of the reason why I feel so great. So what are we doing? There was something I wanted to use, but to tell you the truth, it's all kind of a blur at this point. Well, we know we're going to start with some clean canvas. I am seeing that the shade Fair is sold out. I'm sure that they're going to restock it, but shade medium would work. And then if you're feeling extra spicy, you could always get the white one and then mix it with medium. That one would be great. Plus, medium works great when you're trying to do a little bit more smoky. And then if you get the white one, that one's great for pastels or when you really want the color to come through as true as possible. But oh, it even feels better to put makeup on today. And then we're applying. I think we should do a smoky eye. Now, smoky eye doesn't necessarily mean black eyeshadow. It can, but let's do something, let's do a softer smoky eye and see where we end up. Who knows where this is going to end up. But I feel like that would be really fun. Plus, I feel like it's really good for a holiday too. It's always good to know how to do a smoky eye. And I really think that mentioning black eyeshadow doesn't necessarily mean smoky eye. That's a really good thing. Because a lot of times we grab black eyeshadow and then we just wind up absolutely feral. I've been there, but I'm going to teach you. Really quickly, want to remind you that deadlines are coming up to get bundles or individuals. I mentioned this because the bundles are back and some of you don't know that. But if you're wanting to get this before Christmas for gifts, now is the time. That way we can make sure that it gets to you in time. Just wanted to remind y'all, look at the little BBs. Look at them. I love them. Look at the puffs. Just wanted to remind you about that. So there's the link. So when doing a smoky eye, this is a really good palette to kind of show you. Obviously, it goes from light to some warms all the way to the darkest. So what we don't want to do is let's not grab the darkest shade first. Let's grab the darkest transition. So a transition is exactly what it sounds like. It's going to transition you into a darker shade or it's going to transition you over into a lighter shade like this. So I'm going to grab this one. I'm going to grab two of those, two swipes on a brush. There it is. And now I'm just going to go ahead and instead of, sometimes you'll see me kind of have this shadow face the ceiling for more precision. But today, that's completely normal. I talk about that all the time. It's not set. Today, it doesn't matter. We're just going to go ahead and start to tap this into the crease. Just go to town and make sure it's nice and set. So the reason we're going to start with this color first, I picked up a little bit more, and the reason why we're starting with this one is because it's going to give us that depth and it's going to kind of show us exactly where we're going to go. But a color like this is a lot easier to control than say a black or even that dark brown that we will use. And I might use a little bit of black just as a teaching moment, but I don't want you to feel that black eyeshadow is necessary. So we might just use the black very last if we do. But for right now, let's just make sure this is nice and set through the crease. And as you can see, I never ever powder this eyeshadow base. I set as I go. You're going to get more pigment that way. And it's just going to be a lot smoother. You're not going to have any patchiness. Now, another thing with the smoky eye is you're going to have chaos. It's going to happen. But that's where we fix it later. And you know I'm going to show you. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to transition the top part. So we're just going to grab, where did it go? It ran away from me. We're going to grab this shade and you'll see it there on the side of the brush, always on the side. That way we can just press it right on top. And I'm not quite pressing it here. I'm pressing it about right here and up. and it just kind of smooths everything. And I also feel like smoky eyes, it's really about cleanup. I feel like most of us can figure out the shadows and we can even figure out the transition, but it's that cleanup that we're like, what in the world? How do I get this back under control? Wipe this off, cancel the event. I cannot be seen. I was there too. But cleanup is really where this comes together. And then to further smooth, we're gonna grab this shade. I want you to see compared to the other ones, it's the lightest in the palette. We're not gonna use this one. Eventually we will. I like this palette a lot, but we don't need that one today. And then that one's gonna go on our brow bone and just continue to smooth. Who is this tippy tappy boy? Douglas. Oh, and you brought Jean? The whole party's here. Whew, that's smooth. Look at that. So now we're gonna need a tiny brush. I'm telling you, tiny brushes are so needed. I know that they're intimidating and we think, oh, that's gonna take forever. Notice how quickly we got this done, but if we're gonna do detail work, we need a tiny brush. This one is quite special, I will say, but I digress. This is something that I wish that somebody would have told me. I remember when I got into makeup, the brush was a 224 from MAC, very fluffy, and then a 217, which is similar to the E28. And while we got all of this beautiful work with the E28, I needed a tiny brush to kind of advance and get that eye look the way that I really wanted it. So let's grab this shade here on the tip of the brush, or I should say the middle of the brush. So it's pretty much all the way through the middle there. And from here, I'm gonna, again, don't worry about that. I'm gonna relax my eye and I'm just gonna shade through here. Look at that precision. And then I'm gonna grab one more tap of the brown. And I think that I'll just shade over here. I'm gonna leave the center a little bit lighter. Look at that precision. So I grabbed a little bit more of the dark brown and I'm just going to shade here, and now it's very, very smoky. And then once I have it placed, and I'm tapping with the middle of the brush, I'm not using the side, all the product is on the center or in the middle. And now I'm just gonna wipe it lightly on Sheila. And then I'm just gonna lightly tap this top edge just to kind of melt it and transition it into the other colors. I still want it to be very defined because that's what's giving the eye shape. And I also want you to notice it's right out of the fold of my crease. We're creating a new crease in a sense. Easy peasy. So to keep this really, really smoky, I'm actually not going to do a much lighter color on my lid, but I do want to smooth this out. If I were to do a lighter color, it would kind of just turn into a cut crease, which I love. I haven't done one of those. We're doing one of those next week. I haven't done one in a while. At least it feels like I haven't. So what I want to do is I actually want to grab this color and we're going to apply this on the lid. Ooh, that's pretty. Jean Bean snoring. I'm grabbing more of that same shade. And we'll apply it here. Picking up more. And then just for a really pretty suede effect, let's take that color and just put it here in the center. I know a lot of times we think shimmer, and I love shimmers, but sometimes mattes, they have such a beautiful dimension. Look at that. And it's so subtle, but it honestly looks like suede. Gorgeous. We'll start to clean this up with some micellar water, pink cap. It works perfectly with makeup. If you're ever concerned, like if it's gonna mess with formula of your makeup, this one never ever messes with anything because it dries. Whew, look at that already. So we're gonna use this Shiseido gel. Goodness, Jean. Listen, I want to wear big old floofers today. Some big floofers. Because I haven't been feeling good. And now I do feel so much better and I just want to get wild. I am going to hop off and I'm going to film a little bit of a skin prep foundation situation, but I'm posting it tonight, so you're going to see it. And then I'll come back and we'll finish up everything. But look at these big old floofers. I want them floofers on my face. I love makeup so much. These are from Rochelle Beauty as well. And I have an entire lash video. What you're seeing me do right now is seeing how much I need to trim off. I just know at this point, but please go watch that video because it's really, really helpful. And again, it's on my saved highlights, which are right underneath my bio. Okay, I love them. They're definitely more floofy than usual, but I'm in the mood for some floof. I need some floof after these past couple days. Oh, I love. All right, let me hop off and film this. I'll come back and finish everything else. There's some good stuff I'm going to show y'all. And I think we're going to go peachy with all these browns. I'm excited, but let me hop off and film this. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. You're going to see the foundation that we're going to be using. I'm actually just using that Revlon one that I've been using nonstop. And I wanted to show y'all cleanup. So I'm grabbing an E29 and I'm just kind of grabbing the foundation. I might need more, but I'm grabbing what's around my face right now. And we're just going to start to tap in here and clean that up. Look at that already. I'm going to grab a little bit more, just a dot. I'm going to show you, it's really important. See that right there? Let's grab that. Notice that I didn't grab all of it. Let's just continue to build it up. And then take it lightly across the top part. This is the key to smoky eyes. And I'm just going to take the E29 now around my brows. So I'm going to grab my matte concealer today. No particular reason. It was just closest. But look how pretty it is. I do like this concealer. Watch how that blends in. Oh, and then you know what? I got a DM the other day about asking if I put foundation underneath my eyes, and I don't. And let me tell you the reason why is because concealer should be enough there. If you're finding that you're needing more underneath your eyes, a touch of corrector. But when we put the foundation underneath the eyes and concealer, that could be one of the reasons it's not wearing as long. It could be the reason it's creasing. So if you're finding that your concealer isn't enough, it could be the wrong shade, or you could be needing a corrector. I don't know how, and I don't want to ask questions, but y'all have been DMing me saying that this is 50% off right now. This is that eye treatment mask that I'm always talking about from Elemis. There's the link. That's all I need to say. What the heck? Oh my gosh. So you'll see in the video how I did everything else, but I will tell you, of course, the Rose & Bim Beauty Puff, and then I used Givenchy powder. And now we can finish the face. Okay, I just tried this off camera because I wanted to see how it was going to work. I'm blown away. I still have to do the outer perimeter here. Do you see how pretty this is? I talk about bronzer transitioning almost daily, and this is transitioned for us. Do you see this? It goes darkest to lightest. Genius. I am so excited. So I'm going to grab here in the middle, maybe a little bit over this way, and we'll do the darkest part towards the hairline. And then from there, let's grab more over this way, and then we'll, oh, it's so good. I'm so excited. Such an educational moment too. I feel like you can see this and it makes sense. Yeah. I just found my new favorite bronzer. I'm so excited. Okay, y'all, this helped me out. You have to use code UNWRAP with this. Y'all are the best. Plus, we're all helping each other. So the Elemis Eye Mask, code UNWRAP. Let's use a peachier shade of this today. This is shade number 8. I don't use this one as much. I love it, but peaches are not where I'm at currently. Ooh, but maybe it should be. And we're using a C41. That's pretty. And we're gonna be doing a peachy lipstick, and I wanna do a kind of champagne peachy waterline. You know, I forgot to mention these yesterday in what we should add to our holiday wish list. These liners from Stila are the brightest, most pigmented metallic. Look at this. They're the best. Honestly, I get so excited every time I use them. Look at how pretty this is. And they stay that way all day. I mean, they're called Stay All Day. I love these. Let's grab that same Shiseido pencil, the one that we use for liner, and we're just going to do a quick line underneath here. And very quickly, I say that, who knows if it's going to be very quickly. I'm looking for an E27. E27, that we did that detail work. There should be enough brown shadow left here. We're just going to tap and smooth that. Ooh, yes. I'm going to have to pick up more eyeshadow when I do this, but there was enough on here for that. Smoky. And look how pretty that is with that water line. Let's grab this Ofra topper. This is in the shade Iconic. And that's going to be our inner corner highlight. Kind of matches what we got going on here. Ooh, that's pretty. We have a new shade from Stila. They sent this over. This is Patricia Shimmer. And I'm just going to do, oh, I love it. I'm going to do my bottom lip. And then before that sets, I'm going to grab this lip liner from By Mario. And just add some depth. And this helps blend that lip liner into the lipstick more. It's a lot easier when you do it this way. And then before they dry down, tap them together. Sorry. Ooh, that's gorgeous. The long crews here, we need them. If you guys want to Google a pin oak and what it does in the fall, Google it. That's a leaf blower. We need that. This might be one of my favorite makeup looks. I love how this ties in ever so slightly to the center of my lid. I love this lipstick. I love the blush. I love the bronzer. I feel really good again. I miss this. I know it was only like 2 days, but still. Also, y'all are gonna be sick of this lipstick. I think these Stila lipsticks are pretty magnificent. Should have mentioned them yesterday too. I don't know. Well, I didn't feel that great yesterday. Please forgive me. But everything I mentioned, I absolutely love. But the Stila stuff, add those two. Just 2 more things. The Stila liners and then Stila Patina Shimmer and then the one that I used today. I love y'all so much. And again, thank you for all the well wishes. I swear. That's why I feel better. I feel like I sound less stuffy now than when I even started the tutorial. It's like miraculous how much better I feel. I've never gotten well this quickly with a cold, ever, in my whole life. It's usually a week or 2 weeks. I'm not even coughing anymore. I love it. And I love y'all. And let me go finish the video and it'll be the foundation and all the skin prep. I'm kind of excited. It was about keeping the glow on the outer perimeter. You see this? It looks like I have highlighter on, but I don't. Okay, let me go finish that and I'll post it tonight. I love y'all so much. I mean that. I love you. See you later.